Welcome to the Food and Travel Enthusiast channel. Today I'm going to show you how I make my sweet potato pie, and this is going to be homemade crust. So I have about 4 sweet potato which I've put to boil after I've peeled it in some salt water, and here you can see that I'm using some graham crackers, about 8 slabs of graham crackers, and I'm going to use my blender there to ground them up into a smooth crumb. And then I'm going to be adding 7 teaspoons of unsalted butter, and I'm going to be mixing that together with some cinnamon powder for my crust. And then you'll see me put it in my crust container. So there is my graham cookies after I've had them grounded. And then you see I'm adding some sugar. And you see I'm eyeballing. That looks like about a tablespoon of sugar. And I'm going to be adding some nutmeg to my crust as well, and some cinnamon powder. So there you see I just grated some nutmeg, and now I'm adding my cinnamon powder. I hope you guys are having a good day. If you like what you see so far, just sit back and enjoy. And there I'm adding some vanilla as well. And be sure to subscribe. Turn on that notification so you don't miss anything. And that's my 7 teaspoons of melted butter that I had put in the microwave. So there I'm trying to incorporate my butter with my dry ingredients. And so there you see I'm adding a little at a time so I get the right consistency for my crust. And we're gonna continue to fold in just to make sure we're not using too much of the melted butter, so our crust is a little bit crispy and not too soft. So there I am trying to incorporate that mixture. And thank you so much for watching our videos, because I know you could have chosen any other video to watch, but you chose to watch ours, and we truly appreciate it. And so there you see my consistency of my dry ingredients with the melted butter and vanilla. And I'm trying to put it in my pie dish. And then you'll see my finished product. There you have it. And there I'm just testing my sweet potatoes to make sure that they're fully cooked and can be crushed as I would have them do. And here I'm using my Irish butter. As again, I'm not using exact measurements, but that may be a half a cup of butter or so, 8 ounces. And so I'm just going to be combining my butter with my sweet potato for the casserole or the pie, whichever one you think it works best for you. But yes, I'm just combining those ingredients together. There I'm letting the heat from the sweet potato melt the butter in the mix. So I'm still trying to combine that. And then now I'm adding 1 egg. You can add 2 eggs if you'd like. I'm just going to be adding 1 at this time, and I'm going to be incorporating those. You can also beat it before and then just add it to the mix. But right now I'm doing it this way. And so I'm combining the egg in the mixture as well to make sure that it's distributed throughout. And then I'm going to be adding some heavy cream, about a half a cup of heavy cream I'll be adding to this recipe. And I'm going to add a tad bit more just to give it that creamy consistency. And then I'm going to be adding my spices. So there I'm adding my ground cinnamon to this sweet potato, some vanilla, and then I'm going to be adding some other ingredients as we go along here. So you see I'm incorporating it. I have added some salt to it as well, just a pinch of salt. I'm adding some sugar, and I'm using brown sugar instead of white sugar, since that's my preference, and I think the brown sugar is a little bit more healthier. And there I'm adding my nutmeg as well, and that's about a teaspoon or a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg, and I've added about a tablespoon of sour cream. And now I'm just combining all the ingredients that I've just added to my sweet potato. And then I just use my hand mixer to make sure that everything is incorporated and it's smooth as can be. And so there, I'm just stirring it, as you can see, to make sure that everything is incorporated. So now I'm making my little crumble for the top of my sweet potato pie. So I'm saying this is about a half a cup of flour, and then I'm adding some ground cinnamon, and I'm adding also about a quarter teaspoon of vanilla to my crumb, and then I'm adding some brown sugar again for the crumble that will go on top. And then I'm going to be adding some raisins and walnuts to the mixture, as you can see. And then I'm going to be adding, using my melted butter that I have had left, about a teaspoon and a half, to combine this, not just to make a little crumb to put on top of the sweet potato pie before baking. And there is the melted unsalted butter again, and I'm going to be just make it to incorporate the flour, but not too thin that it doesn't look like a crumb. And you'll see as I continue to add my melted butter, I'm just trying to incorporate the flour and to get that crummy look, so it gives the sweet potato pie a nice look once it's baked. So there I'm continuing to incorporate the melted butter, and it's almost there. You just add a little bit more. And there I have removed my crust that was sitting in the refrigerator for about half an hour, and I'm scraping my sweet potato mixture into my pie crust. And you're going to see I'm trying to get out every last bit of that goodness that I'm putting in my crust. And as you can see there, yes, I'm still just getting out all my mixture from my container. So we're just scraping the sides to make sure that everything is out and we get everything into my pie crust. And I'm just trying to let it look uniform on top. And then I'm going to be adding some cinnamon powder to the top of the sweet potato. And then I'll add some raisins and some walnuts to the top as well. Just a few, just to make it look presentable and appetizing. And so I put a little bit of my raisin. And now I'm going to be adding my crumble. You can see there. Remember to preheat your oven to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then you're going to bake this for 30 to 40 minutes till you feel the top is well set. And then you'll see the finished product coming right up after I've put all my crumble on top. And then I sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon. Remember to subscribe, follow, like, share, comment. If you like what you see here, I just put a little bit sugar, and there you have it. Thank you for watching. Enjoy and have a good day. See you on the next video.